Hi, my name is Brandon Faber. Today I will be instructing you on how to build a subwoofer box for two 10-inch subwoofers. The box that we're going to be building today is a sealed box, and I chose sealed because it can take up far less space than a ported box. The subs that I have are Kicker Comp R 10-inch, 4-ohm dual voice coil subs, model number 40CWR 10-4. These subwoofers require between 0.8 and 3 cubic feet per sub, so that comes to 1.6 to 6 cubic feet for the pair. And the box I'm going to be building today has 2.19 cubic feet, so even after we add silicone and just some margin of error, it'll still be within the limits. The tools that we're going to need for this build are a table saw that can put a miter or an angle on the edge of the cut, a jig saw, a drill with 3 30-seconds and 1/4 inch bit, a tape measure, pencil, a square, and an impact dragger. And the materials we're going to be using today are one 4x8 sheet of MDF Particle Board that measures 3/4 inches thick, some wood glue, some silicone. I am using just window, door, and trim sealant silicone. You're going to need 40 of these little 1-inch by 1/2 inch corner brackets and 80 1-inch wood screws. Also, you are going to need one speaker box terminal so it is easier to wire up your subs after you're done. And the first thing we're going to want to do is cut the particle board into pieces. We're going to need 2 pieces that measure 30 inches by 15 inches, 1 piece that measures 30 inches by 12 inches, 1 piece that measures 30 inches by 6 inches, and another piece, or 2 pieces that measure 15 inches on the bottom, 12 up the side, and 6 on the top with this angle, and this angle should be 15 inches also. Once you have all the pieces cut, you're going to want to put a miter on the edges. The miters are going to be 45 degree angles on all of these diagonal pieces. You're going to want to put 45 on all of the sides of the 30 by 12 inch piece. On one of the 30 by 15 inch pieces, you are going to want 45s on both sides and the bottom with a 26.5 degree miter on the top. On other side, which is going to be the face of your box, which I've already drilled the hole or cut the holes into, you're going to want a 26.5 degree on the top, a 63.5 degree miter on the bottom, and once again 45s on both sides. And on the 30 by 6 inch piece, you're going to want a 45 degree on the top, both sides, and the bottom is a 63.5 degree miter. Once you have all the boards cut with miters on them, you are going to want to take a hole drill for whatever size speaker box terminal you got, and drill a hole into the back of the 30 by 12 inch piece. This will be for actually connecting your subs to your amp. So drill a hole big enough for it, just a little bit too big actually. Then insert the speaker box terminal, screw it in, and proceed to silicone around the edge just to give it a better seal. After you've completed drilling that, you're going to want to mark off 2 circles in the face of your box. Since I'm using the Kicker Comp R subs, they have a set in diameter of 9 3/16 inches. So I measured that and proceeded to cut out the circles with a jig saw. And once you're done with that, you can actually start assembling. Once all the pieces are cut and you have the necessary holes cut in them, you're going to want to start assembling. And to start the assembly process, you're going to want to start with the 30 by 15 inch piece that doesn't have the holes cut in it for the subs. And you want to take the 26.5 inch or 26.5 degree miter side. That's going to end up being the front, the slanted side of your box. And I have marked off where the corner brackets are going to go, which on the 30 by 15 inch piece, I've measured 3 inches from each side and then 6 inches after that. So it ends up being 3, 9, 15, 21, and 27 inches on both sides. Mark those out and mark them on both sides. And then you're going to want to do the same measurements on the 30 inch by 12 inch piece of wood. This is going to be the back of your box. So two 45-degree angles are going to line up together. As you can see, they are the same length. And once you have them, make sure that the miters actually line up. You can set the 12-inch box or 12-inch piece aside again, and take these brackets and put them where you had the marks before. And then using your 3/32 drill bit and the drill, you're going to want to put them, place them, and then drill a hole into the particle board. One reason you want to drill particle board is because it's actually not solid wood. It's actually just like shavings and dust that's held together by like an epoxy resin. So it has a tendency to split. So I'm going to put these brackets in all the marks on the bottom, and then we'll move on to the next step. Once you have the brackets drilled in and attached to the 30 by 15 inch board on one of the 30 inch sides, the side with the 45-degree miter, and both of these sides, you can set it down and begin to run a bead of wood glue along all of the 3 sides that have brackets. When constructing a sub box, it's actually less the screws and more the wood glue that holds the box together. So, I run a bead. And once the glue is all applied, you're going to want to take one of the sides and sandwich it in between the bracket. The miter should go together perfectly, as they're both 45 degrees to make a 90 degree. You might have to push down to get the wood glue to adhere to both surfaces better. And then you'll do the same thing with the other side of the box. Once again, pushing down. And again with the 30 inch by 12 inch side. This should not only fit into the miter on the bottom, but also the miters on both of the sides. When it's sitting up like this, you will notice that there are gaps between the sides and the back. You can use this time to run a bead of wood glue down either one of the surfaces. Okay, once you have all the glue necessary applied, you can once again take your drill using the 3/32 bit and drill holes in where all the brackets currently are, and then use the wood screws again to fully attach them. Once you have all three of these sides locked in place with their brackets, you can also put the brackets on the top. And after we get these in place, we'll be ready to attach the top board. Once you have all of these brackets in, you can attach the 30 by 6 inch piece. Once again, you're going to put wood glue along the seams. And once you have the glue put in again, you're going to take the 45-degree angle and slide it into this other 45-degree angle. And then once we're done securing the side brackets again, you can go ahead and drill the holes for the brackets in the top board and then screw it in and firmly secure it. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Once you have this much of the box constructed, it's time to finally put on the face. And for these brackets, I've actually went and bent them from a previous 90 degrees to 5 of them are 127 degrees, and 5 of them are going to be at 53 degrees. The 53 degree ones are going to go on the bottom, and the 127 degree ones are going to go on the top. So take your hole, or the board that you cut the holes in for your subs, and attach the 127 degree brackets to the 63.5 degree miter side, and also the 53 degree brackets to the 26.5 degree miter side. And on the other two sides, you put on the regular 90 brackets. Once you have the brackets applied on the top side, you can put them and attach it to the top side of the box. Also, while putting in even more wood glue in all the seams. And like I said, you just set this up in here. The angles should align properly, and you will then drill the holes in both the top, finish putting in these brackets, and then also put in the brackets along the remaining 3 sides. Okay, once you get all the brackets in, you're almost done. The only thing you have left is to fill the inside, all the seams, everything with silicone. As you can see, there are some gaps that need to be filled. A little bit of air pockets, but not too bad. So yeah, just line the entire thing with silicone. It is easier to use a silicone like this rather than in a caulk gun, because getting the caulk gun actually inside here can be a pain. So run silicone along all the beads, wait 24 hours for the silicone to cure, put in your subs, and you're ready.